How's it going, super friends? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Brad the DC Universe Geek. For those of you who may not know, today I wanted to share with you some of the things that I got in the mail and maybe perhaps talk about some other DC Comics related stuff. So first we have this little tiny unassuming baby box, and I posted an image of this over on my Instagram account at Action Figure Geek for those of you super friends who follow me there to guess what you thought was in the box. And some of you guessed it right, and a lot of people didn't even notice it because it's a really unassuming, boring picture. I totally get it, but anyway, I'm going to be opening this up and showing you what's in here for a later review. And then we also got this much larger box, so I'm going to show you what's in here. And again, this stuff is for a review as well. I'm going to kind of explain as I'm getting into it what the future plans are for the channel with some of the things I'd like to review because of what is not coming out for yours truly to review. Also, just on a side note, these are the comics that I ended up getting. Look at that, Justice League Dark. Look at this awesome variant cover for Superman. Was this Action or... yeah, Action Comics. Sorry, Action Comics. And then we got Detective... this is turning out to be a really, really interesting story for those of you reading Detective Comics. Arkham Knight is in it, and I have my guesses on who might actually be the Arkham Knight. I don't think it's Jason Todd. And then we have the penultimate, the second last issue of Heroes in Crisis. For those of you who aren't reading this, you won't really get it. But for those of you who are, what the heck? Just really? I have a lot to say about it. I may or may not make a separate episode on my channel just talking about Heroes in Crisis. It's pretty heavy. Anyway, let's just get right to the box stuff because I know that not all of you read comics. So in this box, we're going to go from biggest to smallest. Which one do you want? Biggest or smallest first? Biggest it is. Everyone wants to know what's in the big box. This, more bubbly stuff, and more bubbly stuff. Now to the good stuff. This is a big box full of Kenner Total Justice action figures. I missed these. I was at that age where I wasn't collecting action figures at this point. I had like one or two that I kind of stumbled across in my teenage years that I got, but I wasn't collecting at that point. So we got Tim Drake Robin. I got the, what is it? The Fractal Armor Batman. It's a variant. It's a variant. I got Aquaman. And Aquaman appears to still have, what is this on it? It's something that's just stuck to it, a piece of paper. Ah, some kind of order thing. We'll look at that in the review. The bubble on this one's kind of yellowed because it's, I mean, this is old stuff, right? I mean, the year on these is 1996 when Kenner was still a toy company. And right now it's 2009, so that is 23 years ago. These are 23-year-old action figures. So yeah, the bubbles are going to be a little bit yellow. We got Flash. This is one of the ones that I actually did happen to get. And then I got Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern. Bubble is a little bit yellowed, so you're not really seeing... Anyway, we got Superman. I've got a few of this one, but this is the only one that I've got currently in the package. And then we have the regular Batman with Fight or Flight armor. I'm going to get a few of these because there's different Batmans that they came out with as well. And for those of you, just a little bit of action figure trivia here. Hasbro, when they took over the Kenner license, actually reused these molds and made a bunch of new figures and called it the JLA line. So what I plan on doing is reviewing a ton of Kenner. This is Hawkman, obviously. This is what he kind of looked like, actually, in the 90s as well. What I plan on doing is reviewing a ton of the Total Justice and the Hasbro JLA figures, because there's not a lot of new stuff coming out for Brad the DC Universe Geek to review on his channel. I know that we've got soon coming, we have the next wave of DC Essentials with Cyborg, Superman, Supergirl, Cheetah, and Wonder Woman. And hopefully soon we should see at least the blue and gray Mezco 1/12 Collective Batman figure, the Sovereign Knight. But there's not a lot coming out at this point. Then we got a Despero. This is a really cool figure. And we got Darkseid. So these figures I will likely do all in one great big video. I'm assuming I won't break that up just because they're older figures and not everyone is really interested in the older ones, but if it's like a great big video extravaganza, then people tend to be a lot more interested in that kind of thing. Also, I've got a box of Kenner Men of Steel collection figures coming, and I'm not just talking one or two. I'm talking I got the whole shebang. I got like pretty much every figure, and I got all the vehicles, and I even got the bigger figures. I got all of it, pretty much everything that was released in one box coming to my house, and I am so excited. I'll probably break that down into like 2 or 3 videos or something like that, because there's just so much stuff coming. And then that relates to this, the Kenner Man of Steel collection. What is in this little tiny box? I could just cheat and show you the back, but I'm not going to do that. In here, we have the Mail Away Eradicator figure. Yeah, it was the Mail Away Eradicator figure for Toy Fair magazine. They used to do that. You could mail away and get all kinds of stuff. There's actually, for the JLA, there is a Reverse Flash figure as well. Oh god, figures are falling everywhere. There's a Reverse Flash figure where they just took this Flash figure and they made it all yellow. Well, yellow and red, they just reversed it. So it's the Reverse Flash. And I'm going to be, hopefully, over the next few months, I want to collect the entire set of Total Justice and JLA figures and make that into a series as well. Because these figures are really cool looking. I know they're not going to be some people's cup of tea. They weren't mine back in the day, and honestly, they don't have a lot of articulation points, but they are a piece of DC Comics action figure history, and therefore, they are darn tootin' important. I think there was something else I wanted to... Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah, look what else I got from the comic shop. My dear friend Alex from the comic shop saved this for me. I don't know if you can see the whole thing, because I can't see the camera, but as you can see, it's a poster for Year of the Villain. And I'm going to hang it up probably behind me. You won't see it all that much because I don't always film from this angle, but it's still going to be part of the recording area, studio type dealio. So yeah, that is the stuff that I got. Expect to see this stuff on the channel shortly. I'm not sure if I'm going to begin filming today. I might take a day off. I've been playing the Bethesda game Prey, the survival horror game. It's not really that scary, but it is very good. So I may just sit around and play video games today like a bum. But expect to see all this stuff here, mine, on the channel. And this, and maybe I'll do a simple opening the mail video like this for the Kenner Man of Steel stuff before I do the reviews. Maybe I'll do that too. Leave it in the comments section if you'd like to see that as well. And I guess that's it. So, thank you so much for watching, everyone, today. It means a lot to me. If you've enjoyed seeing what I've, unboxed today, then please give the video a thumbs up. It means a ton to me. It really does. I actually look at the thumbs up, and when I have, say, 1,000 views on a video, and there's like 100 or 200 thumbs up, it lets me know that there's been a significant number of people who have appreciated what I've done that day. It really does mean something. I know that people say that. It means the world to me. It really does mean a lot to me when you guys thumb up my videos. Leave any comments you have down in the comment section below. I try to get back to as many as I can. Sometimes they get away from me. Really sorry about that. And finally, if you think that you would like to see more of my face and hands show up in your inbox, then I invite you today to become a super friend and join the DC squad by clicking that red subscribe button and clicking the bell so you get notified of new videos. And I'll see you next time on the next one. Bye! I'm not really sure why I clapped there. I don't know what all that was about. I've never ended a video on clapping before, so I'll just, I'll see you next time. Have a DC day, everybody. Oh, for a second there, I thought it wasn't recording, and I just opened all this stuff and forgot to hit the record button. Good thing I'm not a total dummy.